what's up, YouTube? This is your girl, Killer Rose. Right now, I'm just getting ready for work, but that's not relevant. It kind of is, but I'm gonna just give you the situation, and I have no words to say. Um, the one reason or one situation that I'm having right now is that in 2 weeks, I might get fired. Yep, it's true. I heard it from someone else. I'm not gonna name it who, but it was a friend, and it was crazy. And I had to, and I heard it from my mom, but I just asked her if she was really sure if that's what she said, and she said yes, and that she's sure and that she's not making it up. She just, she heard it from her, and I was like, okay, but that's crazy. So we might get fired, and that's just the whole situation. So if I'm not posting as regular as I used to, because I used to do this constantly, okay? And I'm not here complaining. I'm just giving you an update on the situation at hand. But where I'm at right now is that I might get fired, and I'm trying to work my butt off so I can keep my job. So it's tough at the end, knowing that I have to be at my A game, because yes, the new system, they're very smart about it. They are. Um if you've been at the warehouse job for a very, very long time, I've been into multiple warehouses for at least, see, like most of my life. I mean, I haven't been to a warehouse since like I was like 23 years old. So it was like about going on, say, about 7 to 8 years at most. Because the last two I was in a, I told you guys, a caregiving facility. Obviously it's a crazy situation. I could probably tell some stories, but that's not the issue with that. It's just that I've been to a warehouse where I could tell you an experience that they do play their cards right when it comes to working people, to the point where they either quit or to the point they get fired. They would rather have you quit. No, actually, think that's what it is. They will rather see you quit or get fired, one of the two. But it it's insane how they can do it. But but it's totally their game, because obviously they want you to I mean, they don't just make you quit for any reason. They have to give you a reason why they need to fire you. And it's so crazy how they do it. And they're either and they'll just, the company will just sit it right there, and I'm gonna get into it. They will basically show you that, hey, you're gonna meet this number or this quote, for or your goals at the end of the day, and we're gonna see you for a week or two, and we are telling you to get your numbers at this point, and if not, we're gonna have to let you go. And it is the most difficult thing that you can do to someone, and that is to give an impossible number to make. And yes, I've seen it. And I thought this warehouse was a good warehouse. I thought it wasn't gonna change, but no. They did what Macy's did. And I like Macy's. Macy's is a good opportunity to work in. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Macy's used to be the same way. You made up your quote, you work hard, then you're good. We appreciate you until they did the same thing. Unit per hour. You get as many items as you possibly can, and we'll squeeze you for it. And if you don't get the numbers that we're expecting, then you'll get fired. And it's that simple, it's that easy, and it's terrible. It's absolutely, it is terrible. Units per hour is it's a major scheme that they like to do. And especially with Amazon is the most toughest job. I mean, easy way to get hired, but it is a tough job. I mean, and it's sometimes they have roles where it's very easy to do. A lot of people are not lucky to be at a department where it's very easy. That's all I gotta say. But the driver's side, definitely not the faint of heart. Especially in AZ, it's terrible. But that's just another time where I can discuss it. But yeah, I only been driving there for Amazon for a month. Let me tell you guys, you can have the best exercise in your life, and if you like driving, then that's what you should go for. But and honestly, it is their company van. They give you like a card or whatever that they give you for gas. At the end of the day, you have to fill up gas, and it is the best job that I had. It was so fun. Obviously I was not fast enough, and sometimes like the tote, like a small bag of tote that they give you is probably the heaviest. Sometimes the packages that you have to put on the ground, sometimes it weighs a whole ton. It's insane. Sometimes it can range, but packages, or like especially those white ones that you could just rip up, it's crazy. It's not it's one of those packages are easy to handle, but when you're getting like brown boxes, sometimes you can easily pick them up and drop them off. But sometimes if it's wrapped really good, that means it's fragile and it's heavy, and it's so crazy. And what I'm going at with here is that every warehouse job is different than other warehouse, but they have it where the system remains the same. And it's freaking insane how they do it, but they do it. They would rather you work at the same wage without giving you a raise to basically beg you to work harder for them. And that's just how it goes. And so that's what I want to give out. The situation where I'm going to be working very hard. At the end of the day, I'm going to be very tired. But there's other issues arise. So like if it comes down to being at home, I end up wanting to record, but my parents are on the other side of the room, so I don't want to face an issue with copyright, right? Because they're watching TV shows or movies or listening to music, and I don't want to be in that situation where there's copyright, right? So I basically had to give out the right time for me to record. And it's so tough, guys. It's very tough, especially if you live around with family and you don't tell them your YouTube channel. I really don't. I don't like doing that. I like to take things private. If they see a viral video, then that's another day that I need to discuss, because I heard that everyone will see it, which is your friends, your family, and your basically everyone that knows you will see it. And if I get to that point, well, it will be on me. It will. Um, but till then, I just want to say that I do appreciate you guys for being patient with me. And it's not your guys' fault. It's my end of the bargain, because I know you guys are very patient. You guys are basically the ones who subscribed, who are expecting a lot more, and I appreciate it. And I'm gonna go into a lot of stuff, like what Johnny Somali, he got arrested, and there's some other crazy stuff. Oh, and I think there's this lady, Ice Spice, got into a fight. Yes, she got into a fight, and it's so crazy. But and then there was another situation that happened where I heard that might be mandatory drafts at the end of this year, but I'm not sure if it's true. But I heard it from a news article, or a video really, that states that there will be boots on the ground at the end of December. I think so. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's in the beginning or the end. But what I do know is that it will happen on the month of December. But that's a lot of information that I'm giving out. And I got one comment in particular, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I was so excited, and I never felt like, I mean, I was fangirling, okay? I was so excited for this comment, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It was not supposed to be like that much of some attention that I got, but I made it as a joke, but as a joke that it's so true. But what I think is that, and it's a subject, okay, that I don't think it's just the government that's lying to the people. I think everyone lies. I think everyone lies to the point where it's so crazy how much people lie. And I believe that you don't have to be a government official to lie to people. You don't. I made it as a joke, but it is very true. But for me, I think everyone is a liar. And now, if you say, well, I do lie, Rose. I do. I'm a human being, but I try to get to the truth, and I can understand. I am a liar, but when it comes down to it, I repent. And yes, I do say sorry. I do ask for God for forgiveness, and I say, hey, look it. I don't like to lie to people. I don't. Lying to myself, maybe, but I'm human. And sometimes when I doubt myself, I lie to myself. And it's so weird. And sometimes I feel like I don't deserve the success that I want, right? I want to have a great job. I want to earn money. And I want to grow big. But sometimes in the back of my mind, I'm like, are you sure you can make it? The way that you just said it right now seems so big that it's so impossible to reach. Could you really do this? And why are you doing this in the first place? You know you're gonna fail and stumble. But that's just how life works. if you don't try enough, you will fail harder than the first time you try. And it sucks. But that's the truth. You gotta get through with it. And I'm telling this to myself, that do not be scared of trying and succeeding. People can succeed faster than others. You could be slow as a snail. You notice the progress, and what do? You either can go back and restart the whole process, or you can go and stay there, look forward, and just keep on moving. And sure enough, you will get the success that you need. And for me, it's like, what if I forget the person who I was years ago? And that's the main issue. Is that I don't want to succeed because of me basically giving me the past mistakes that I have in my life. And I say, if I am successful tomorrow, would I still be able to learn my own mistakes today? So it's so weird, but do not be afraid of success because of that. Do the things that you're very scared of doing, succeeding them, and thank God that He gave you a mindset that not even you can compare it to. It's insane. And for me, it's more like I get to the point where I have to deal with it myself. No one else can deal with it. But it's crazy. But y'all, I hope you guys have a nice day. I'm gonna be working, so I'll see you guys some other time, alright? I'll see you guys the next video, okay? And I'm gonna make some more, obviously. And it's insane. But I hope you guys like this video. You're just chilling with me, so probably tonight I'll try my best. I like to work out at the end of the day, and obviously I did not do a good job this weekend. But I'm gonna bounce back and I'm gonna try my hardest. Obviously, it's gonna be hard, but I need to do this. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace.